Hello guys, I'm Pickles Parker and today I will be unboxing and reviewing a Funko Pop. This time it's a Cyberman from the Dog 2 line. Enjoy! That I actually also got the Spider-Man Funko Pop from the Spider-Man Homecoming range, as well as this Cyberman. So I will be reviewing that shortly soon. I was in the Forbidden Planet in Bristol, and I just happened to pick both of those Funko Pops up. But why I wanted a Doc 2 Funko Pop, I think this one is pretty good. It looks very good in its box, and obviously we haven't actually had any merchandise for the Nightmare in Silver onwards Cybermen, apart from the 3.75, no 5-inch figures where it would look really nice. But I think it really does suit the Funko Pop line. So let's take a look at the box. So we have the Pop Television logo there with the Doc 2 logo and 224 bubble. I quite like the colour scheme for these Doc 2 ranges. I'm not a fan of the yellow and blue for the 3.75 range, but I think that they've used the colours quite effectively, having more blue than yellow. On the side, we have more yellow. I'm not a fan of the yellow behind on this side. I still think the Arkham Asylum background from the Clayface Funko Pop from Batman the Animated Series is probably my favourite. I think this is probably my least favourite. I'm not a fan of this bulgy yellow design. I think they maybe should have gone for more blue. Maybe had like the TARDIS behind it, might have looked quite cool. But we have the Pop Television logo there. I have a cartoon image of the Cyberman Funko. I really love how it's been like cartoonerized. On some of these cartoon images it can look nothing like the actual product, but this looks perfectly like it. Then we have Cyberman written underneath and a 224 bubble yet again. Turning to the other side, as we have the Pop Television logo and Cyberman written there with the window. Continuing from the front of the box, this is generally the same for all of these Funko Pops. Obviously it just says Cyberman, which is different. I do really like this feature where the window spins round. Have another cartoon image of the Funko Pop, like just the Cyberman's head there with another 224 bubble. Down at the bottom here on the front, I forgot to mention, we obviously have the nice cartoon image of the Pop of Cyberman. Then we have Cyberman vinyl figure in various different language. Warning, choking hazard may contain small parts. And this still baffles me, this age 14 plus sticker, because my Joker one had age 14 plus, but my Clayface one had age 3 plus, and my Spider-Man one has age 3 plus. So I'm not sure, because I thought maybe it was because Suicide Squad the film was 15, but Doc 2's not a 15. It just baffles me. I don't know, maybe it's choking hazard, maybe it's because of like the head can rotate 360. I don't know, it just still baffles me. But anyway, I really do like this aspect to all the Funko Pop boxes. And then obviously we have our main attraction, the Cyberman waiting to be boxed. So just turn to the back of the box with the Pop Television logo, the 224 bubble, Doc 2 logo, Cyberman. We have another image of the another cartoon image of the Funko Pop Cyberman both side. Then we have collect all of the Doc 2 Pop super stylized fun figures. Then if you just turn around, we have the Funko logo, the BBC logo, and some company information. But yeah, now the checklist for this. I do believe this Cyberman was back in Wave 1, so it's not a new pop. I just liked it, so I picked it up, and they still had it there at Forbidden Planet. So let's look at the original wave of Doctor Who Funko Pops. We have the 12th Doctor, the 11th Doctor, the 10th Doctor, the 4th Doctor, the Dalek, the Cyberman, the Adipose, the Weeping Angel, and the TARDIS. Now, I've heard people say that the Doctor Who Funko Pop line isn't doing very well, and I think it's just they just keep bringing out more 11th Doctor, 12th Doctor, and 10th Doctor variants. Now, I think what they could really do is they can try and get up to date. Maybe they can release a Series 10 12th Doctor, a Bill, a Nardole, a Missy, maybe an update like a Johnson Master in his Series 10 costume, a Mondasi and Cyberman, the Ice Warrior Empress, maybe an emoji bot. I think that if you did that, especially as the 5-inch line doesn't seem to be doing anything for updated, I think the Doctor Who line would really sell well, because obviously you have all the films like Justice League for Ragnarok, Spider-Man Homecoming, all new films, so these are very recent, so that's why they're selling well. And I think this is just what Doctor Who, I have no problem from the start trying to release with the old things. I think that's good, but I think they've got time now when they just need to stop releasing easy pink variants and start releasing updated new characters from the new series that would actually sell well. And I think they need to use the fact that the 5-inch line isn't doing anything to their advantage, so that's why I think they would sell more well, and I would definitely buy these if they did them more of these, if they did updated ones. But I generally quite like the layout of the box. I just think the yellow is best at minimal. I think they should have not put as much yellow in there. But yeah, it's a nice box. Just turning to the top of the box, we have the general same grey top with the Cyberman head cartoonized again, and the Pop Television logo. So yeah, it's quite nice. The bottom we have grey, we have a Funko logo, but generally just company information. Overall, I actually really like this box to a degree. I think sometimes the yellow is a bit much. I think they should have gone for a more blue, because blue is the main colour associated with Doctor Who. The slides I wouldn't have done yellow. Maybe they could have TARDIS background, maybe the vortex, that sort of thing. But I think that generally boxes are quite nice on the front. I just don't think the sides are as good as they could be. So let's just get this Funko Pop out of its box and review it. Just the Funko Pop in its tray out of the box. Yeah, it looks really cool. So it's fully out of this box, and let's just get this reviewed. Look at the head sculpt. It is so good. The best one that I've had on this Funko. Look at these indentations on the Cyberman helmet. The black eyes with the little teardrops. The mouth is perfect. You've got some more detailing here for the helmet, around the handles. My only problem is a tiny little black mark, if you can see there. But that is nothing. Look how good this is. Look, there is even detailing on the back. They have gone all out on this Funko Pop. I absolutely love it. The body is absolutely brilliant as well. Look at that, on such a small scale. They could have just not put in as much effort, but look at the sheer detail. Every single element of the armour is presented in this. You even have the blue light. I've sometimes undecided on this Cyberman designer. I sometimes love it, I sometimes hate it. But I really do love this Funko Pop. Look at the sheer detail, even on the boots. They've replicated the design down to a T. And they've even put the little arm gun there. And they're clenching the fist. It's so good. To the back, they didn't have to do this, but they've still put some detail onto the back with a little magnetic spine. It is so good. They've put so much effort onto this Funko. I really love this pop. Articulation, it does head 360, but as usual for most Funko Pops, no other articulation. My other Funko Pops that have been unboxed, not my Spider-Man one, but Clayface from Batman the Animated Series and Joker from Suicide Squad. The Cyberman does actually fit in really well. You can quite imagine the Joker teaming up with a Cyberman to upgrade the universe. Actually, there's a story I quite want to happen now. what do I think? I absolutely love this. It's my favourite out of the ones I've got unboxed so far. I'm not sure about Spider-Man yet, but you will soon find out when I come to review him. But I absolutely love this Funko Pop. I actually have no faults but a tiny little black mark on the top of his head, and that is nothing. The detail on it is flawless. I have not seen anything like it on any pop I've come across. It is so good. Huge thumbs up. Buy it now. Please like this video if you have enjoyed it, and if you want to see more content from my channel, then please hit subscribe. Goodbye. Hi, Garen Adam. So Terminus, I must confess I've never actually watched the 5th Doctor story, but I yet know quite a bit about the era. I do love that Davison title sequence. It is probably one of my favourites. I like Turlo as a companion, but I do find Nyssa a tiny bit annoying. Not much, but a bit annoying. Valentine Dial is a bit over the top as the Black Guardian. I do like that we see lots of different rooms in the TARDIS, because in the modern era we don't really see that much of the TARDIS other than the console room, so it's quite nice that we see everybody that has like different rooms. Because I think that Amy and Rory were referenced to having like bedrooms, but we never actually seen them, so it's nice that we've seen some companions' bedrooms. I always find Davison a bit bland as a Doctor, if I'm honest, but he still puts in a good performance nonetheless. Some of the direction isn't great by Mary Ridge. Tegan doesn't do much, but then that is the nature of the crowded TARDIS. I do quite like the concept of the plague victims. The Garm's design is a bit goofy, but has been created much better on screen than the Nymon in our last classic outing. And Nyssa's exit is actually very nicely underplayed. I was going to give this a 5.5 out of 10, but because I liked how the subtlety of Nyssa's exit so much, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Take care guys, see ya.